Alright, so this is one of the issues that I was talking about. You go to cycle through 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just drops back down. A second ago I saw the red light on the side flash. There you go. And it just drops back down. But here's the deal. If I throw it on the charger here, it'll tell me that it's at, let's see, 99%. So the battery's not dead.
What's up, guys? Prepared Guy here once again, and today I'm going to take this opportunity to give you guys a learning experience about what happens behind the scenes on the channel, and I want to give you guys some perspective as to what I actually have to deal with when it comes to product reviews. Now, as you guys know, I purchase 95% of the products that are on this channel. I've actually recently picked up an affiliate with Olight. After several years of reviewing their products, I finally said, you know what, this company is something that I really want to work with. So I'm going to be affiliated with them. I'm not going to show you the crap ones. I'm going to show you only the good lights. Okay, guys. So I still have that rule on my channel. If it doesn't pass, it gets tossed. This is one of the lights that didn't pass, and I'm going to tell you all about my experience with it and why I do what I do here on the channel. So guys, I don't want to have free products sent to me for two reasons. One, this product cost me $500 of my time, okay? And it failed, and it cost me a ton of time to test it and do B-roll footage and do all the stuff that I have to do. This is the official testing log here to make sure that I don't miss anything when it comes to the tech specs, and I give you guys all the information that's proper and right. So here I am. I'm doing this product review. This company reached out to me and they say, hey, Prepared Guy, do you want to test this light? I was like, sure, you know what? Fine. I don't really want to have to test products that people send me. I like purchasing my own stuff. I even have a full product review policy that says if you're going to reach out to me and you want to have a product tested, if I don't like it, that's it. I'm not sending it back. You're not getting a review. But if I do like it, I'll review it. I'll put it on the channel, and I'm only going to do positive stuff. So if there's something that I don't like about it, it's not going to even make it to the channel. And if it fails, it's definitely not going to make it to the channel. This light was the exception with two factors. Here's the first one. First off, the company reached out to me. They asked me, hey, would you like to try out this light? I said, go ahead, send it in. I'll give it the go. I'll give it the test. I'll do the Prepared Guy thing to it. And during testing, it had a major failure the first time. Okay. Now, typically when a product fails, that's it. It doesn't get sent back to the company. It gets tossed somewhere or thrown away or just, I try to tinker with it or something like that. Very rare that I'll send it back in, but it's also very rare that I'll have a failure like this with a flashlight. I've never really had a failure with a flashlight on the channel, typically because I buy 95% of my own stuff after I've vetted it and I know it's going to be a good product. Very rare occasion for something to fail. Very rare occasion for me to do what I did with this particular review. So the company, I reached out to them and said, hey guys, your product failed. I'm going to give you, full benefit of the doubt. I'm going to send the product back to you because I want you guys to figure out what happened with this product. And they were like, oh, you know what? Thank you so much for doing that. I said to them, I gave them another option. I said, I'm even going to go as far as I'm willing to test the product again for you if you want to send me another one. They sent me out a second one. Okay. So I tested it. And then this time, instead of it failing during a drop test, it failed during the IPX rating test. Now, this is the PowerTech Warrior G4 FL, and it's a really nice looking flashlight. It's a $150 flashlight on paper, and it comes with a lifetime warranty. You can't beat that. I mean, that's pretty darn good deal. And their warranty is basically bulletproof. Anything happens to it where it fails in any way by itself, you're going to return it to them. They're going to send you a brand new one. No questions asked, no hassle. Awesome business deal. The problem is, when I buy a flashlight, or if I have any flashlight at all, I don't want to have to use a warranty. I don't want to have to use it once. I definitely don't want to have to use it twice. Within 2 weeks, I've put 10 hours of my time filming the B-roll, doing all the tests, and I've had 2 failures with the same light, which is it just never happens. It just never happens, and I feel bad for the company. I don't want to give them bad, publicity, but any publicity is good publicity, because now that people are going to hear about the company. Now, I'm not intentionally doing this. The company was very kind to me. It was very nice to give me the opportunity to work with them, and I'm very grateful for that. But I also have a responsibility to not only the channel, but to the viewers, to myself, reputation wise, and also to my viewers who are subscribed to this channel and come to my channel to find out what's good. And this is one of the flashlights that I really wanted to like. I wanted to love this flashlight, guys. It looks like a Warrior. It says that it's a Warrior, but it's from a different company. I love the Olight Warrior flashlights. I love all kinds of tactical flashlights. This is great. The knurling is amazing. It feels great in the hand. It's like almost like sandpaper. It's like this great feeling flashlight. It's powerful as all and stuff, so it's really nice. But during my impact rating test, the first time it failed at 3 feet. It has a 2 meter impact rating test, and it has a 2 meter impact rating, and I tested it at half that, and it failed the first time. So I was like, all right, crap. I do a separate test, one on camera, one off camera. The one on camera, all the stuff that gets done on camera first, and then I do the hard testing after I complete all the other tests, so that way I can confirm that it's going to survive. And that's how I do all my stuff. So when you see me do a drop test here, this is like a almost like a wrestling ring, whereas it's pliable, it's soft. It's just, I want to show that it's being dropped. I want to show, it's just kind of B-roll. That's all it is. It's for B-roll. And then off screen, I'll drop it on a linoleum floor or something, or concrete after the fact, because I want to keep the light pretty for the review process, and give you guys some nice visuals. So I don't want to really ruin the light. But I do confirm it all after the fact. With this light during the submerged test, it failed. This is supposed to be IPX8, and I went over all the different areas that this could have failed at. I went over the tail switches. It has 2 tail switches. It has an O-ring. It has the seal on there with the thread, so that's water's really not supposed to get in there. The fail points, I'm checking all them over. This is the magnetic charging port. It has the little piece that comes out, and it turns into it doubles as a micro USB charging port as well. So you can have the option of magnetically charging it, or you can use the micro USB to charge it directly as well. And that's just awesome to have in a flashlight. So when you put this on here, you push it in and it seals back up. Now that's IPX8 again. You know what I mean? So it went from not being IPX anything to being IPX8 just by putting that seal on. It also has the little window for the LED for the charging indicator light. And up here, it also has, and there's a lot of different places that it could fail on. And I checked and inspect all this, because I check and inspect all the lights before I actually do any of the tests for B-roll or the actual physical test. So during the B-roll test, when I did the submerge test, I tightened this all up. It was good to go. Dropped it in the water. It stays in there for about 5-10 seconds at most, and then it comes right back out. And in this case, it failed. It got water inside. There was water where the battery was. Now, here's what happens now. I dried it all out, cleaned it all up, did what I was supposed to do to alleviate the problem. And now the tail switch, it must be something to do with the tail switch, because it's not functioning properly. The light's flickering and it's not turning on properly. This is supposed to go through the steps for the modes, and it kind of partially wants to work, but doesn't actually work at all. So yeah, it failed. And then since I leave the light on, if I leave the battery in there, it automatically turns on. So I have to contact them and say, hey, this is what happened, find your fail point, and I'm going to send it back to them again. I'm not going to be able to finish a review. I'm not going to be able to move forward with this company after 10 hours of work. 10 hours of my time for my day job is going to be $50 an hour. That's $500 of my time that I've invested into trying to review this product for this company, and I can't invest any more time, because this product for this particular light is probably only going to get like 200 views to maybe 1,000 views over a 6-month period. Not because of my channel, just because it's not a popular brand. Nobody's really going to be looking up this light to begin with, so it's just not something that's going to be successful. I could tell you it's the greatest light in the world and still only get a couple hundred views. So it's a poor investment. It's a terrible situation all around, for not only for me as a reviewer, but for you guys as the people that were interested in this light. You're not probably going to get it now, and then for the company, it's really bad publicity for them. And I hate making negative reviews. This channel is all about positive reviews, but since I had 2 bad experiences with this light, I reached out to a couple of my friends and I said, hey, have you guys had any experience with these lights? Because they're flashaholics. They have experience with a lot of flashlights. One of my friends got back to me and said, yeah, I had a different model from the same company and it failed after a few days. And I said, crap. So I can't at that point rightfully say, oh yeah, let's check out this flashlight. You guys will love it. I want to love it. 4,200 max lumens during the runtime test. It got up to 139 degrees, 59 degrees Celsius after 53 minutes of use. It has a 214 meter beam throw, or 700 feet, beam distance on there. It total recharge time was 3 hours and 25 minutes and whatnot, and it's IPX8. It's got a 2 meter drop resistance. It only weighs just about 7 ounces, or almost 200 grams. And during my runtime test, it ran for an hour and 5 minutes on the 4200 lumen mode. So all these great things about this light, and I want to tell you guys about it because it has great specs. It did perform well when it did perform, but if it fails the IPX8 rating, and if it fails the drop impact rating, at that point, it's not really a tactical light. It's not really what it says on paper in reality. If it's done, it's done. If it fails, it fails. So the fact that I sent it back and gave them this opportunity the first time after a failure to give them another opportunity the second time and have it fail again, I can't rightfully say, guys, check out this light. It's so great, because at that point, it's not a great light. It's a risk. I don't care if it's a $150 flashlight. It's kind of pricey, but it has a lifetime warranty. But the point of a lifetime warranty, I never want to use it. You definitely don't want to use it, and you definitely don't want to have to use it if it's a tactical light, because here you are, you're breaching, you're taking point, and you have to turn that light on, and because you bumped it in the van after you jumped out of the van to go do the SWAT, and it has some kind of major malfunction, or it's raining and it craps out. You don't want that. You're going to get yourself killed doing that. So I can't even recommend it on the channel, guys. But I just want to kind of give you guys some perspective, because the fact that, this is the stuff that happens behind the scenes. This is not something that's typical. And that's why I wanted to point it out to you guys, because it was such a non-typical situation. This never, ever happens. I've reviewed and own hundreds and hundreds of lights, and I've never actually had this happen to this capacity. I have had lights come in and not work so great, or I wasn't really impressed with them, or they just weren't worth my time. This I wanted to actually wanted to love it, and I wanted you guys to love it too, because I think there's a lot of innovation here, a lot of good specs on it, and it performed well, like I said, but at the same time, it failed at the points that it had, which were the selling points, which was the impact rating for me and the submerge rating. So, I mean, guys, my hands are tied here. I hate giving negative publicity, but at the same time, I have to be responsible and say, listen, if somebody's going to give this as a gift to a law enforcement officer or somebody who's in the military, and they're going to be using this, and they're going to think this flashlight's going to be able to help them in the field, and then it fails them right out the gate, I mean, that's just poor, that's bad on my part. I can't recommend it. It's a cool light. I mean, they give you this holster, this really, really sweet holster. It works awesome. It really holds the light in there, it's just really great, and then they give you the extra O-rings and all this other stuff. They give you a really sturdy, pretty lanyard. They give you the magnetic charging case. It's just a great little setup. $150 for something like that. That's not too bad, especially with a lifetime warranty. If this product functioned, I would be like, guys, this is the most amazing product that I've used in a long time. But so guys, like I said, if you have had experiences with PowerTech, the company, please leave some information, positive, negative feedback. Just let me know what your experience overall was, because like I said, I don't think that the company's bad. I think they probably might have some great products. It's just this particular product I've had a bad experience with. So guys, from now on, I think it's going to be a very rare occasion that I have a product sent to me, except for like if I have an affiliate program. Like right now, I'm affiliated right now as of like last month with Olight. So they're going to be sending me products to review, but they also know that on the channel, if it's not a good product, I'm not going to review it. So if they send me something for free and say, hey, would you, do a review on this and I don't like it, I'm going to let them know, and I'm not going to even have it on the channel at that point. So you guys have seen, I've reviewed a lot of stuff. I put a lot of stuff on the channel. It's all positive reviews. I don't like doing negative reviews, but if I have a negative experience, I'll let you guys know. If it's just a failure to me and I don't want it at all, I wouldn't use it personally, then I'm not going to have it on the channel. So it's a very rare occasion where I'll have an issue like this particularly. And like I said, I don't want to throw the company under the bus, but the story needs to be told. You guys need the perspective. So I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I got a lot of products coming to the channel that are worthy of my time and worthy of the effort that put into it. I think you guys are going to get a lot out of them. So thank you guys for watching. And until next time, guys, stay prepared.